Right. So.
Hey. We're back.
I remember the day in elementary school when my teacher was like, okay, today we're learning about pendulums and gears and levers, and we're gonna be learning about all this stuff. And of course, I just knew what that was because of the Dig. I was like, oh, I know all of this. And I was I was able to, like, she like gave out a worksheet. She was like, okay, don't work on the worksheet yet. I'm gonna explain this, and
this is why the leapfrog was so good, because it actually taught you things.
I like finished my worksheet from school because of the leapfrog, and I was just like, oh yeah, I know what's going on here.
Yeah, I know what to do here.
This is really cool, like dynamic looking level here. But anyway,
chicken.
Another tangent. Not another tangent. I'm just gonna mention real quick. I hate it when teachers go like, here's a worksheet, but don't work on anything. Don't work ahead.
Don't work, yeah.
The don't work ahead teacher. If you're the don't work ahead teacher, stop. Please stop immediately.
Wait,
let kids work ahead while they're learning. And if they get stuck, then explain to the kid that because they were working ahead, they couldn't learn. And so have the kid learn through experience. Because there's also some kids who know how to work while they're learning. And they go like, oh, I learned about this. Oh, I can write that down immediately. And that really helps. But if you just force all the kids to shut up and stare at their worksheet while they're learning and not work on anything, then that's really annoying. If you're going to be straight up, if you're going to be like, oh, don't work. Okay. Oh, whoa.
Gee.
If you're going to be like, okay, here's your worksheet. Now don't work on the worksheet. Don't hand out the worksheet.
Where am I? Oh, wait.
Oh, his head is there.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah, don't be the don't work ahead teacher. Stop.
Stop. Well, do we have any teachers watching our channel?
If you're a teacher and you have kids and you being resident previous kid myself, I just don't want.
As a kid myself, I just don't. I don't.
So back to the Dig. We had that one, and I learned about stuff. And then we also had a game called, like, it was like a jetpack game.
Oh, Jetpack Joyride?
No, it wasn't Jetpack Joyride, but it was this game that was like Jetpack Heroes!
Oh, Jetpack Heroes.
Jetpack Heroes!
Jetpack Heroes?
Jetpack Heroes on the Dig! Oh my gosh, and I play that all the time. I remember taking a plane ride over to where we are right now, because this used to be my grandparents' house.
Oh.
So we'd visit my grandparents when I was really little, but it took a plane ride because we lived in either Wisconsin or Nebraska. I think we were living in Garland, Nebraska at that time. And Garland, Nebraska was when we got the Dig. And then later we took a trip and we sat on a plane, and that's where I played the Dig. And my that's probably where my parents got the Dig as a toy. They were like, oh man, we wanted to get you something to be able to play. And of course, I didn't know that like the DS existed or the 3DS existed at that time. So, I wasn't like, I didn't get the 3DS, I got the Dig instead. Whatever.
No,
Shut up.
I love the Dig. Wait, what?
I ended up loving the Dig because
Me too.
I just, like, one day there was a Dig in my possession and I could play games on it like I'd never played games on anything else ever before, and it was epic. The Dig, man. I miss the Dig. I wonder if maybe Sammy has his old Dig, or maybe we sold all our old Digs. It's so sad that we don't have a Dig anymore. Oh. Or maybe we do. Maybe it's packed away. Oh my gosh. Sorry, we're not talking about Bakugan just yet. Hang on.
Aww.
I know what Bakugan is!
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh!
Bakugan,
I just remembered what, because I didn't know what you were talking about.
Wait, you didn't know what? What?
And then I just remembered what Bakugan was.
Come on, man.
Oh my gosh!
Bakugan,
oh my gosh, I had a Bakugan! I had a Bakugan when I was a kid.
Me too.
It was my all-time favorite toy that I've ever owned in my entire life.
You put it on a card and it opens up. It's
okay,
so cool.
I'm gonna actually talk about Bakugan, and then I'll talk about the storage stuff situation with my possessions and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Bakugan!
Bakugan. I love Bakugan.
Bakugan!
Oh, no. Oh.
Dude! Talk about Bakugan.
Like, have you played the Wii games?
There were Wii games?
Yeah. It was actually really fun. Because you, like, controlled the Bakugan with your Wii remote, and you had to, like, get it on the card, and you gotta do...
Oh, nice.
Maybe I shouldn't be talking, because I'm playing.
No, you should... Maybe you should be talking, because it's a show.
You're right. but I gotta get the bananas, man.
Bakugan, dude. Bakugan.
Yeah, Bakugan. Do you still have yours?
You have no. I'm not getting off the stage. I'm not letting you off the stage
No,
yet.
please. I'm stage fright. Oh! What? Oh!
Instead of me getting the hook and pulling you off, you're grabbing the hook and hooking it around your neck and pulling yourself off the stage.
But you're like pushing me back.
Bakugan. I'm gonna give you a challenge.
Yeah?
Talk about Bakugan without losing the. Okay, never mind. Dude, Bakugan, they were like these little Transformer things.
Yeah.
Except they weren't Transformers. They
were like little balls.
They were like Pokemon meets Transformers. Basically,
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is the thing that I remember hearing when I was a kid. I was like, I think I know what Transformers is, but what's Pokemon? So they were these little balls, and you pushed a button on them.
I know, you put them on a card, and it was like a magnet.
You put them on a card?
Yeah,
I think I had one where you pushed a button.
Really? Oh, nice.
Or maybe when dude, no, it was a magnet. That's right.
Yeah, it was a magnet.
Because anytime you stuck it to a metal thing,
It opened up.
it opened up. And so I would just like go around to random metal devices because I didn't have the card for it. I lost the card for it. So I'd like take it to the playground and I'd like bop on the pole and then boom, Bakugan.
Yeah, Bakugan,
Right?
man.
Mine was one, I think this is the only one that was this color. It was a all black one with like purple, kind of a purple flames on it or whatever, or like purple on it.
Mine was like
and it would just be like this cool like robot thing. And then the coolest part about it was that it was just this really solid like ball.
Like
so
a really
you'd
tiny ball,
roll
you'd
it
roll
over,
it, yeah.
and then it'd land on a metal thing and it'd go Bakugan.
Bakugan.
Man,
More like
I don't know if I even have. Maybe I do with the storage. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Now I'm sad thinking about it.
I really want to know. I want to
So,
know.
here's the thing,
Can
right?
you show me?
Oh, gosh.
I want to know
Okay,
if you
so-
have Bakugan.
So here's the thing, right? This is gonna be
Ouch.
like a 3-part episode
Yeah?
thing where I talk about my storage, right? Because, starting with
Gosh.
Bakugan, let's trace out this whole conversation before
Yeah.
I start. So Bakugan is in storage. Why am I talking about storage? Why don't I just have stuff out of storage? Well, that's because
Storage.
I moved so many times when I was a
Yeah.
kid, and to this day we still have stuff sitting in storage, just down at the storage facility that we can drive to right now.
Can we go right now?
In order to explain why we have stuff in storage, I have to explain the many times we've moved.
Oh, yeah.
And I-
Nebraska.
I feel like I'm
Canada.
talking about stuff that's like I'm gonna run out of things to talk about in my life in general. But like,
Really?
eventually, I'll probably eventually dive deeper into all these places that I moved.
Oh, no.
But right now, I'm gonna explain. Don't fall. Don't die.
Yikes. Yikes.
He went. Ooh.
Ooh.
Nobody could see
Monkey.
what I did there. I did a physical thing.
He went.
I
ooh.
physically imitated
Oh,
the monkey. So
The monkey.
right. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
And I can't explain the many
Oh.
times we moved, starting from when everything got put into storage, without explaining the first time we moved, which was like 2 years after I was born.
Oh.
Okay, so get ready, right?
I'm ready.
Living in Oregon.
Yeah.
I was born in Oregon. We lived there for 2 years. Then we moved to. I was born in 2003. Then we lived there for 2 years.
Oh, my God.
Then we moved to Wisconsin.
Yeah?
We lived there for like roughly 5 years.
Yeah.
And then we moved, let's see, from Wisconsin to Nebraska. We moved that at around 2010. I was around 7 years old when we moved to Nebraska. We live in Nebraska, and first we live in Garland, Nebraska. There's Seward, Nebraska, and Garland, Nebraska. And if Seward, Nebraska is this really nice, sweet guy, then Garland, Nebraska is his crack dealing cousin. So we live in Garland, Nebraska because we didn't have a home bought yet when we moved because, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It just is a thing with my life where we would be like, okay, we're thinking that God wants us to move to this place for this church, for this ministry.
Yeah.
We don't have a house bought yet, but we know we're moving. That is the through line theme. It happens literally every time we've moved.
Really?
Almost.
Every time.
Actually, only twice.
Oh.
So not every time.
Well, I
Actually,
mean-
not that.
Oh, well, okay.
So we move, and we have a place that we can stay in temporarily, in Garland, Nebraska, where we are living in this crappy house that has like a sagging floor in the middle because it's sitting up on 4 cinder blocks on the corner with all sorts of wonderful creatures living in Garland. I'll have to talk about Garland later. I'm already losing the plot.
Oh, wait.
Hey, that's the end of the episode. You're gonna have to hear what happens after Garland and why we have everything sitting in storage right now.
Wait.
Oh, wait, no.
Whoa, wait. No. I gotta finish this level.
My mouth still feels dry. Why would you finish this level right now?
Yay!
We can finish it the next episode.
Because I can finish it right now.
Because, well, why though?
Because I want to.
This level keeps going.
Wait! No!
Well, now I feel bad. I don't want to end the episode.
Ooh.
Maybe I'll keep talking about. So we lived in Garland.
Yeah.
We lived there for like maybe a year, though I don't know, because like when you're really little, like time gets skewed so much. We lived in Garland for like a year looking for houses all the time, and then we finally found a really nice house in Seward, Nebraska. We lived there for it was like Garland from like 2010 to almost 2011, then from 2011 to 2014, and that's when we moved. And that is when the episode ends.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, I want to try the next one. Wait, no, wait. I want to hear your story. I want to hear your story.
Okay.
Yeah.